Welcome to Weird Fruit Wednesday. Today I am trying the chocolate pudding fruit, aka Black Sapote, so let's get into it. All right, as you can see, we moved again. This is the third move in a year, so it's been a little crazy around here, but this is the final move for a while, so I'll be able to get back into a regular posting schedule. Today we have the Black Sapote. I got this one from Miami Fruit. And I have ordered a couple fruits from Miami Fruit, and yes, they are a little pricier than other fruit box companies, but I will say every single fruit I've ever ordered from Miami Fruit has been supreme and truly the best quality by a mile. So yes, it is expensive. I think these fruits are kind of just like a treat yourself thing, but I always recommend Miami Fruit because I can guarantee that the fruit you get from there will be the best quality you can get. All right, so today we have the Black Sapote. Now, as you can see, this fruit honestly kind of looks like it's rotting away, and that is exactly how it's supposed to look when it's ripe. I don't think I have any that are not ripe anymore, but usually when you get them, they'll be a lot more green. This one's the least ripe, but it's still ripe enough to eat. You really want it mushy, soft, like you can see the indent from where you put your finger, and that's how you know when it's ripe. Okay, so I have had Black Sapote before, so this isn't a reaction video, but I'm here to tell you all about it. So Black Sapote is native to Mexico, South America, Central America, the Caribbean, that whole area. So one of the craziest things to me about Black Sapote is that it actually is not in the Sapote family with Mamey Sapote and White Sapote. It's actually in the same family as persimmon, which is a lot more of a common fruit. You can probably find in the fall persimmons at your local grocery store. Not at like a Walmart, but you could find it at Publix or Harris Teeter or any store like that. So since Black Sapote is in the same family as a persimmon, you definitely can see the resemblance to a persimmon. It kind of has that tomato-like look to it. The seeds are in the middle. Persimmons usually don't really have seeds in them too often, so that depends on the persimmon. These always have seeds in them, and they are big. You'll see them once I open it up. So as I said, it's native to Mexico, but they have started to grow it in Miami, obviously, and South Florida, which is super cool. Okay, so people describe the taste of Black Sapote as chocolate pudding-like. I don't really think it tastes super chocolatey, but I could be wrong because I actually have a really funny story about Black Sapote. So to me, Black Sapote is kind of a take it or leave it fruit. I don't think it is like mind-blowingly good. I think, there's like soursop. I think Mamey Sapote is really good. To me, the Black Sapote flavor is quite mild, but this definitely is a fruit that, depending on your taste buds, could be wildly different. So for example, my husband, who has very different tastes than me, when we went, one of the times, I think it was the second time we ever went to the Fruit and Spice Park, they had Black Sapotes galore, just dripping from the tree. So we kind of ended up splitting up somehow, and I was looking at like a Monstera plant or something, just like, wow. And I'm like Tyler, where are you? I'm like looking for Tyler. I can't get a response. I'm like shouting his name. And I'm like walking through, basically it's like a food forest. So I'm walking through like the woods, and finally I hear like leaves kind of ruffling, and I'm like, what the heck? So I like look, and I go under this giant Black Sapote tree, and there is my husband just covered in Black Sapote, like all over his face, just completely like lost in the sauce, eating Black Sapote. He's completely in another world because he's not even answering me calling him. And he is just like, wow. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, this is the best fruit I've ever had. So he ate who knows how many that day. But all that to say, some people, my husband, think this is like the best fruit ever. Me, take it or leave it. It's kind of just a normal, it's not that exciting to me. But again, this is why I encourage you to try all these fruits yourself, because you never know what fruit is going to be like your favorite. Some fruits that I like, he thinks are not that good. Some fruits that he likes, I think are not that good. So I really just encourage everyone to try them all. All right, so I'm gonna cut into the super mushy one. I'm gonna do it down here because it's probably gonna be really messy. Yeah, it's like so mushy. So there you go. That's what the inside looks like. It is so mushy, you would not believe. And there's all the seeds, so that's what it looks like with the seeds in the middle. One side kind of holds the seeds, and the other side just kind of has the soft fruit. So it is a messy fruit, so definitely don't it's not like an orange. You can't just put it in your bag and eat it. You have to sit down, dedicate some paper towels to the adventure and try it. I am gonna give this, you really, what you do is you just spoon it out. So as you can see, the name chocolate pudding fruit makes a lot of sense because the texture is very much like, I'm trying to get this to focus. Maybe I need to put more on the spoon. Okay, hold on. All right, so the texture is very much like chocolate pudding. If you have ever used avocado to make a chocolate pudding, I know that's kind of a little out there, but if you've ever done that, the texture is very much that texture. It is a lot like an avocado. It does have some fibers in it, so you can kind of taste those, but it's not fibery. It's just, there's a couple, I'm trying to think of what that would be like. I guess it's kind of like a soft, if you've ever had I can't remember the exact variety of persimmon, the soft persimmons, but it's a lot like that. Haichia or something like that, I don't know. So I'm just gonna take a taste. Let's see. The smell, real quick, I think I just got sapote on my nose. The smell is very mild. It honestly doesn't even smell like anything to me. Again, some people that might be different, but I cannot even get a single smell. All right, let's take a taste. It's so funny to me because every time I eat this, I'm just like, how is this one of Tyler's favorite fruits? Because there's just not really a taste there to me. You know what? It does taste a lot like a persimmon. I think it tastes a lot like a persimmon, the soft jelly kind. I wish I could remember the name right now, but I can't. It doesn't have the sweetness level, very mild, not sweet, but it does have the texture is very satisfying. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's pretty good. It definitely does not taste like chocolate. Do not get this and think it's gonna taste rich chocolatey. However, mixing this with chocolate, I am working on a chocolate sapote pie, so that'll be up soon. It probably won't be up when I post this video, but if you're watching this video after I posted it, it will probably be up and it'll be linked below. All right, the taste is it's good. It's just very mild. I don't know how to explain this. I would say a lot like a persimmon, maybe like a banana, but not with the super banana flavor. You know what I mean? Bananas have a very strong flavor, but it's kind of like a mild banana persimmon flavor, not sweet, but I mean, it's not sweet, but it's not sweet, if that makes sense. All right, so the seeds come in little pouches. Let me try to get one out. My hands are gonna be, that's how ripe this is, that this whole side just fell off. So again, this is a messy fruit. And once you kind of get the fiber away from the seeds, my hands look disgusting. That's what it looks like. Did I just get some of it on my eye? Now I understand how his face was covered in Black Sapote, because I think mine is now. So this fruit, I think this fruit is one of those fruits that would be amazing to add to smoothies or just pies or anything that you like mix in for texture. I don't think it's a high calorie fruit, so it's kind of a nice substitute for like avocados or bananas that are kind of higher in calories if you care about that. You know, the more bites I'm taking of this, the more I'm growing on it. So maybe it's one of those things that like, you're like, it's good, but I can't explain why it's good. Just like a persimmon, if you eat this fruit when it's not ripe and it's green and it's hard, it is very astringent, just like a persimmon, and you'll eat it and you'll kind of think you're dying for a second because it gives you that feeling of like what's going on. So wait until, I mean, you could eat this one where it's mushy, like you can see I just did that indentation. It's a nice fruit because you can wait a while to eat it and it'll still taste really good. Don't eat the skin. I think you can, but why would you want to? Very, very satisfying. Maybe I just need to give this fruit another chance because I'm very into this right now. All right, I give Black Sapote a 6.5, 7 maybe. I really actually enjoyed this today more than I thought I would. So maybe I just need to have this more often and not forget about it. But I'm a big fan. I really enjoyed this. So if you have any opinions on Black Sapote or you have a rating yourself, I would love to hear it in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.